cut the lead up more for us. So I think once that happened, we kind of went on that little run we had.
Braden, felt like ultimately the defense generated the offense for this group. After you guys shook it off those first 10 or 15 minutes, could you feel kind of the switch flip for the group?
For sure. I think after halftime, we just kind of realized we need to lock in a little bit better defensively. I feel like in the first half, they got away from us, and they're good players, so they make tough shots too. So, I mean, I think just once we really dug down deep and tried to get those stops, it benefited us in the end.
You had a delay to the start here. You guys went here, it sounds like, for like an hour, waiting for that game to start. Did it throw things off a little bit, having to get out there and just finally go to it?
No, not really. We were watching some games and just messing around, so it was fun.
Keep the group lucid a little bit?
For sure.
Okay.
How does your first NCAA tournament win feel?
Feels good. Feels good. Glad to get out of the way, so 5 more to go.
Is there not many teams when they go to their bench do they get more athletic and bolder? You guys kind of do with Cam and Miles. Is that something you feel when they come into the game?
For sure, it definitely gives us a different kind of style of play. Just because I threw that lob to Cam, I'm not throwing it to Fletch, so love Fletch. It's just different. Obviously, gives you a different little kind of style of play there. So having that makes a huge plus, and they both can shoot. So.
Just talk about that emotion. You make the first 3 threes, and then you miss the wide open. So you were on yourself. What's the emotion going there?
I was really upset with myself.
You don't have to say the words.
We'll go with that. We'll just go with that. Yeah, I was just really upset with myself.
How dangerous is this team when you guys are playing so connected like that?
I think the best you'll ever see. I truly believe that. I think if we're all connected and we're all playing how we should, then it's up to do this.
How did this dominant performance tonight kind of set the tone for what you want to accomplish the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely helps and definitely kind of gets that little weight off our shoulders. But I mean, we're not done. We've got a lot more games left, so just take it one at a time.
How did you kind of get so comfortable so early when you hit those first 3 threes?
Yeah, no, it just started in warm-ups. It felt good in warm-up shooting. I was just glad some shots went in because I haven't been shooting it well lately. And kind of that second half, I didn't shoot well either. But just being able to hit those first ones kind of gave me a little bit of confidence boost there.
Your reaction and the way the crowd reacted to Cam's dunk when you threw it up to him, what's going through your head?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, throwing a lob to somebody like that, trying to get the crowd involved. So, I mean, it worked, and it just gave us that extra boost.
Remember the last team that was that physical as Zach? Was blatantly open about being physical as Zach?
Yeah, I honestly, it feels like just another Tuesday night in the Big Ten. But yeah, no. I mean, they were super physical, and I think that's just all they could really do and try to stop them. And I mean, Zach's just Zach at the end of the day, too, so you're not really going to stop that.
I know this team has higher goals, but just is there a sigh of relief to get that first one out of the way and go into Sunday?
Yeah, I just think it feels good. I mean, just everything that happened, just kind of just that first step. And I think once we knock that off, we'll be ready for Sunday.
What was the message at halftime for you guys? Because you seem to be playing more free and more loose, and you looked like you guys were having fun.
Yeah, no, I think Paint just talked about the extra possessions we got. We had rebounded them by 11 or 12, I think, in the half, and then we had one more turnover. So just those extra possessions, he really just emphasized and just to keep pushing the ball. And obviously the defensive part, once we picked that up, we were able to push the ball and kind of get those little scoring.
Frank, Coach Maynard kind of mentioned it there about you playing more like in high school. I mean, do you feel like you're kind of doing that this season?
Yeah, I just felt like, I felt like freshman year I was doing that. I just felt like I was playing a role. I felt like my job was when I was here to get those guys the ball and so they can be successful. So this year I think just looking for my shot a little bit more and just being more aggressive I think helps us.
Braden, when we watch you on the court, when you and Zach look at each other, I feel like you guys have that connection and know, give him the ball, you got the ball. Do you guys feel that out there?
For sure. I mean, I think that's with everybody. We have really good, just the whole team in general. We're all very well connected and we all understand each other. So me and Zach definitely know when to give the ball, when not to. So me and him kind of have that little interconnection.
I know a lot of Westfield people were here. Did you feel that energy out there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I heard some people yelling at me when I was walking back in. Shamrock's this, Shamrock's that. So I mean, it's a good feeling just to come here in Indy. Not too far from my hometown, so just being able to have those fans there is unbelievable.
I know you were already asked this, but is there a sense of relief just within this locker room at least? I know this isn't the end goal, but we can sort of forget about last year now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just nice to get that first win. It's my first one since I've been in college, so I mean, it feels good for me, but I mean, like I said, I think we still got 5 more to go. So.
Is there a silver lining to be in a game that's kind of still close there in the first half. Just going forward, kind of get you in the feel of like, hey, this is the tournament. This is kind of what we have to overcome in the course of a game.
Yeah, I think we just more saw it just as a game. I don't think any of us were nervous or worried about, oh, it's the first game of the tournament. I think we were just trying to go out and play, and we kind of missed some shots that we normally make, like just some threes that we had wide open we missed, and they're all good shots. So I think once the second half kind of started, we picked it up defensively, and then we were able to knock down a little bit more shots.
Having guys like Camden, Lance, Miles on this team, is it easy to say like this is a different year with the personnel and some of the guys that are contributors on this team that weren't here last year, just to kind of turn that page?
Yeah, it's definitely nice to have these guys in here. I mean, they all compete at a very, very high level, so being able to have them and play on the court with them is unbelievable, and we're super excited.
You don't know your opponent yet, but what's the agenda look like, one day till your next one?
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to rest and watch film tomorrow. We'll probably end up watching the second half of this game when we get back. So just kind of going day by day and just locking in for Sunday.
All right, thank you.